Hello viewers, I'm here to do a updated manga collection video. Let's just get right into it because this one's gonna be pretty long. I'm gonna start with these mostly American comics. Got Seconds, Brian Lee O'Malley. Very good. I finished this finally recently. Vagabond 1. I really want to get the singles of Vagabond. But since they're so out of print and some of them are pretty expensive, I'm just going to stick with trying to collect the Viz Bigs when I can. Under these random assortment of English comics. Then we got Tech on Concrete right under there. Then we got the Taya Matsumoto art books, 100 and 101. And then we got Jesse Moynihan's Forming, volumes 1 and 2. Jesse Moynihan, if you don't know, he's a storyboard artist on Adventure Time, and he makes really amazing comics. If you like Adventure Time, I think you'll really enjoy like some of the trippier episodes that he storyboarded. I think you'll really enjoy Forming. Okay, moving on to the manga. First we got Neon Genesis Evangelion. I haven't even watched the anime yet, so I think I'm going to switch over to the anime maybe? I don't know. If you've read both the anime and the manga, please tell me which is better. I'm more of a manga person, so I might just stick with the manga. But I hear a lot of good things about the anime. I don't know. Dragon Head. Still have not read this. Some of these volumes are super out of print. You know, Tokyo Pop and all. But I hear good things about it. And so I might read these. Maybe I might wait till I finish like picking up the volumes. I think it's only a 11 volume series, I'm pretty sure. So next we got Yotsuba Volume 9, just a random volume of Yotsuba. Some random volumes of Gintama that I got a really long time ago. And then we got Wolfsmund. I'm pretty broke right now. I can't really buy too much manga, so it'll be a while before I buy more Wolfsmund. I think the last volume is coming out this month, volume 7. So really want to pick up more of these. It was very enjoyable what I've read. Next, Solanin. I need to reread this soon. I completely forgot most of what happened. I remember it's a lot like another series that I have that I'll get to later. What a Wonderful World by the same author. Very similar story to that. If you enjoyed Solanin or if you enjoyed What a Wonderful World, I would recommend reading the other one if you haven't. Next we got this a little bit out of order. First of all, Ryu Amiibo. Very awesome. Next we got Toriko, volumes 1 through 4. I'm enjoying Toriko so far. It's one of the few shonen series that I'm reading right now. So, yeah. Looking forward to getting more Toriko and reading that. Then we got Planets. I was recently told that I should probably buy the omnibuses, because I got this a really, really, really long time ago for free. And so I want to pick up the omnibus of Planets that Dark Horse is releasing, because I heard it's a really good omnibus. Next we got Ranma 1/2. Also really good shonen series that I'm reading. Is this shonen? I don't know. Really good. Rumiko Takahashi. Yes. Very, very famous mangaka there. Did Inuyasha and Urusei Yatsura. Stuff like that. One Piece, I'm going to start reading them by the English releases, because the scans aren't very reliable in their translations, and I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm going to try to just start reading One Piece by the English releases or by the Shonen Jump Viz scans that come out weekly. So hopefully I'm going to try to catch up on One Piece and then read them through the Viz translations that come out every Monday. Next, My Hero Academia. That got an anime soon. I'm just going to stick with the manga for now. Once I get pretty far into the manga, I'll probably watch the anime after it's finished airing. Just need to get more volumes also, because, you know, I'm broke right now, but hopefully get more volumes soon. Next, random volume cave closed. Let's move on. We've got the Hunter x Hunter, all of Hunter x Hunter, volumes 1 through 32. Amazing. I've read through this the last few months. I've been rereading all of Hunter x Hunter, and it's amazing. I just love Hunter x Hunter. One of my favorite series. One of the best shonen series of all time. If you haven't read Hunter x Hunter, if you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, get on that anime first, I would say. I'd say it's a better experience to watch the anime and then read through the manga. The manga has a lot of hidden details, like a little small details that are added in. Togashi's redraws in this are great. I really enjoyed them. Maybe it's somewhere towards like the beginning and the middle of the Chimera Ant arc, the redraws tend to get a bit lazier, but overall it's still good. Okay, now we got all my Japanese manga and then just the one ping pong Blu-ray. Okay, first we got the Yokohama Kadaishi Kiko OVAs. I did an unboxing of these on another channel. You can check it out. I'll probably put the link in the description. Then we got Blue Giants. I started reading this recently, and I'm a big fan of jazz. It's a jazz manga. I'm not reading ahead of it right now because one, I don't know enough Japanese to read ahead, and I just want to read them from the scans and not like spoil myself of what happens next. But from what I've read, like I read only 4 chapters. There's only 4 chapters translated as of making this video, and I loved what I've read so far, and so it made me just buy the first volume after just reading four chapters the day before. And so really love Blue Giant. Hopefully the scan group could pick up the pace on releasing those chapters. It's been almost a month since the last chapter, so hopefully the next chapter comes out soon. Really love that series. Next, I Am a Hero. It's been a while since I've read I Am a Hero. I've almost completely forgot about it. But I picked up these Japanese volumes because also the scan group, they're taking their time because they started releasing the I Am a Hero scans by the volume instead of by the chapter. So it's been taking way longer for them to release anything. So I just bought the Japanese volumes and just read ahead, even though I can't read Japanese right now. I just basically try to make up whatever context I could and just read ahead in those. And then same with Koi wa Ame Gari no Yuni, another great scan series that I'm reading, and just was too impatient with how they're releasing their scans and their chapters, so I just read ahead, even though I can't read Japanese. And then this is for these yotubas are for reading practice. Same with some of these other Shonen Jump series, because they have the kana within them, so it might be a lot easier to read. And then just some Tai Matsumoto Japanese volumes, Ping Pong and Sunny. Okay, we got a lot left. Next we got Samurai Executioner, volumes 1 and 2. I am reading volume 2 currently, about halfway through. I really enjoy it. Now, after reading this, I'm really very excited to start reading Lone Wolf and Cub whenever I can, because by the same author and the same artist, so really looking forward to that. Next we got Nichijou, volume 1. I found out recently, this was actually in New York Times best-selling manga. It's like number 8 or 9, which is very good because I really love Nichijou, really love the anime, really glad that the sales are doing very well with that. Next is Prophecy, a 3-volume series. This is very great. If you haven't read Prophecy, if you like any type of thriller manga, I'd really recommend it. And next is a Jin. I only had the first 3 volumes. There's a lot of volumes out. I think there's 7 volumes out so far. Really want to get more volumes of this. It was very enjoyable. Very good shonen series. Great art. Pretty interesting premise. So I'll check it out. Next we got Vinland Saga, one of my favorite series. I'm missing some volumes, as I said before. I am broke right now, and I can't support Vinland Saga, even though right now it really needs support because it was pretty close to getting cancelled. But yeah, support Vinland Saga if you can. Check it out if you haven't. It's an amazing sign-in series, one of the best sign-in series, and one of my favorite series of all time. Speaking of favorite series of all time, we got Sunny. I might do a review of this once Volume 6 comes out, whenever Volume 6 comes out. Viz has yet to release, have a release date as of making this video. But it'll probably come out in fall, which is quite a whiles away. But really looking forward to reading Sunny Volume 6, the final volume, and I'll try to make a video once that comes out. Next, Fragments of Horror. Haven't finished this. I'm just going to move on. Go-Go Monster. I am planning on rereading this soon. Really great Tai Matsumoto series. Next, we got Children of the Sea. I'm also planning on rereading this soon. It's very confusing. And I'll try making a recommendations video on this once I reread it, because it's a very great series. And next we got Barefoot Gen. I only got the first volume, but this is probably one of the best like first volumes of manga that I've read in a really long time. Like this really hooked me on trying to read more volumes of this. But if you just read this volume alone, I think you'll have an amazing experience, and it's it's just very good for just one volume of manga. Like this could stand alone by itself. Like I was surprised because this is about the Hiroshima, the bomb that dropped on Hiroshima, and the bomb actually drops within this volume. And I thought, because this is like a pretty long series, it's like about I think 12 volumes, and I didn't expect the bomb to drop in the first volume, and that in itself was, I don't know, pretty surprising. It makes me look forward to like where the story will go within the next lots of volumes until the rest of the series. But I'd definitely recommend Barefoot Gen. Extremely interesting series about the life of just life of Japanese people within World War II, and just how things were back then. You know, it's a very anti-war manga, and I kind of have a very anti-war stance. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it more, but I would still check it out. It's a very interesting read. Next we got Monster. I've already read this whole series at my library. I'm gonna wait till all the perfect editions are out, then buy those, then reread the series. It's been a while since I've read Monster. It's been like almost 4 years since I've read Monster. So I haven't even read these volumes yet, even though I bought them. I haven't even read them yet. So just gonna wait till that's finished and then reread. Satoshi Kon's Opus, one of the first Satoshi Kon works I've read, and I really want to get into his movies. So, and probably get more of his manga. There's the Dream Fossil, which I really want to get, and Tropic of the Sea, which I really want to get. And I also have Seraphim here, but also by Mamoru Oshii, who did Ghost in the Shell. And I just finished reading that. There's a bookmark in it because I'm still reading that essay in the back, which is extremely interesting. I really love it. And I really love Seraphim, the first premise of it. It was extremely interesting. Real shame that it didn't get finished. You know, yeah. Next, we're just going to move on to Master Keaton. Still reading it. Very interesting no Kurosawa work. Yeah, not much to say. I'm still reading it. Next, we got JoJo. Really want to get more volumes of this. But as I said, I am broke right now. And these are pretty expensive, $20, but they're extremely, really good quality. And I really love them. Next, up here, we got Emerald by, wait, did I skip Blade of the Immortal? Yeah, I skipped Blade of the Immortal. Yeah, I just have random volume of Blade of the Immortal, last volume. Anyway, same author, Hiro Kisamura, Emerald, short stories. My favorite of those are the Uniform Stay-On short stories. I really love those. Next we got Silent Voice, really great romance series. Really want to get more volumes of that. Next we got Akira, amazing series. Katsuhiro Otomo, he has a very similar style to Satoshi Kon. You could tell that Otomo was a real big inspiration on Satoshi Kon, and Satoshi Kon and Otomo's artwork, I really love. Some of my favorite artwork, like that kind of style of artwork, is some of my favorite in manga, and so I just really love Akira. I know they're releasing the unflipped unflipped editions next year, and I'm really looking forward to that. And apparently they're hardcover editions that are going to come out next year, so I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, on to the bottom shelf. This is already 14 minutes long. Okay, let's try to go through this fast. Flowers of Evil. It's been a while since I bought a volume of that, so I'll talk about that once I finish it. Okay. Next, No Longer Human. Extremely depressing seinen series, very dark. I really want to read the novel that this is based off of. Next, random volume of Kimi ni Todoke. One of the first romance series I've ever read, and I'm really enjoying it. But it's been a while since I bought this. I bought this when it came out, and I haven't read Kimi ni Todoke since. So, yeah, yep. Sorry about that, guys. My phone died out of nowhere, so I'm just gonna finish this using my tablet. We got Attack on Titan, a few volumes behind. I really love that Kodansha are releasing these special edition volumes. Like a lot of Japanese volumes have these special editions, so I'm glad that Kodansha starting to do that with some of the English releases. And I really want to get these other Attack on Titan special editions that have some OVAs on them, I believe. Okay, next up we got Magi, a few volumes behind on that as well. Oops, the colors are messing up a bit. Okay, really great shonen series. Look forward to reading more. Probably one of the first things I'm gonna buy once I get some money. Just catch up on some of the manga volumes I'm behind on. Next is Ultimo. Just gonna wait a while before I buy more of these volumes. Not really high on my priority list of reading. Next we got Kinkaku Picasso. Really great series. Same mangaka of No Longer Human. Really great art. Amazing art. Great psychological series. Next we got over here. Got Vagabond. Vagabond's on hiatus right now. Takiko Inoue is working on Real, which I'm probably gonna check out while I'm waiting until the Vagabond hiatus is over. Really love Slam Dunk, so hopefully Real is also really good. Next we got Saturn Apartments, great slice of life series. It's only 7 volumes long. I'm only missing 3 volumes, so look forward to reading those. Next we got Dorohedoro. A few volumes behind on that as well. Great gritty seinen series with comedic elements. You know, usually those things don't really work out, but Dorohedoro is very good, and it just really works with it. It's just like you know, you don't really see that too often. Like a very very dark series, lots of blood and gore, with lots of comedy elements within it. So very unique series, very addicting series to read. So I'd highly recommend it and check it out. I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, but I think it ended in volume 20 recently. So series is almost finished. Next we got What a Wonderful World. Already talked about it before. It's very similar to Solanin, and if you're into Inio Sano and if you liked Solanin, I would check it out. Then we got Phoenix. Still really want more volumes of Phoenix, but it's going to be hard tracking down some volumes of that. Then we got Parasite. Really want to reread Parasite. I want to get more volumes of that. And then Blue Spring, final volume, Tai Matsumoto. Actually, not final volume, there's some up there. But really great Tai Matsumoto series, full of short stories about the spring of youth and like middle school students that are delinquents and stuff like that. Next we got Heroic Legend of Arslan's recently got volume 4 that came out like in December, I think. These volumes come out really slow because what is it? Hiromu Arakawa is working on like 3 different series at the same time. So those volumes come out really slow in Japan and they come out really slow in English as well. Next is Seven Deadly Sins. Haven't bought any new volumes of that in a really long time. I think I bought volume 3 when it was the newest volume out. So I think there's like 13 volumes out right now. But from what I've read, I have enjoyed it, but it's not on my priority list to buy more volumes right now. But I definitely will try to buy more volumes in the future. Then we got final volume, Sandland, Akira Toriyama. Great fun read, all in one volume. Nothing too big, but that is it. That is the collection. That is it. I'm done filming on this dumb tablet because my phone died. Goodbye.